Hello everyone, and this is for the second game against Ground in the quarterfinal of this tournament. And this time, actually, I'm sorry, I just forgot to record my POV, so I'm gonna have to work with the replay in Wargame. I'm just sorry for that. I just forgot to turn it on. I changed between games, so like I turned it off and I just forgot to turn it on again for the second game. Thankfully, the third game will be from my POV, but I will try to say what happened, what that you can see on the screen. For example, the number of planes and if they are available. No, talking about the matchup, it's Israel Mech from Greyhound, and this is Blue Dragon for me. So I think it's probably a better map for me, considering the open field and so on, which is really helpful when you have like the Peace Shrine, the fucking bullshit Peace Shrine. No, Peace Pheasant 2, sorry, Peace Pheasant 2. And the Q Maruchiki, although it's not the best super heavy, it's still a super heavy, so it's better than the tanky is available. And also fast unit. This gameplay is also very interesting because it's basically the reverse of a game that we had in inside the Swiss bracket, the Swiss group, Swiss stage, where he was playing Scandinavia on spec from this side of the map, and I was playing Israel. And I don't know if you watched this game, but in this game he basically crushed me by pushing onto the big town. And after I unload my LRM, my MR219 here, he just moved out to the big town, capture it, and then push onto Foxtrot, and I wasn't able to hold it because I was too strangled up between Alpha, Delta, and Foxtrot. And thinking about it, I just realized, oh, maybe that's just the weakness of playing Israel on this type of map, or Israel Mech, is that the middle town is, I mean the big town is pretty hard to defend. You don't have a fast AA that is cheap, unless you take like the recon that you don't have in Mech for 35 point recon, that the RAM TCM that act also as a AA. If you get a manpad in Barras, which he doesn't do right now, you are still slow because it's Bardelas or Zelda, so it's not very speedy. And for this reason, I thought, yeah, my idea is to totally forget about the middle town. We won't fight into Delta or Alpha. We'll go straight into the middle town, to the big town, with 2 helicopters that will rush down fast, and Q recruit WAPC with QT19, and for the long run, the sustain, the Q Maruchiki will help, and we're also gonna explode onto Foxtrot with a K1 and a recon, because I know he will ever take a Tyron Blazer, not very strong, or HVMS. Both will totally get destroyed by the K1. And also because I did this opening because I thought he might be mad that I bombed his opening last time, so he might try it, and it's exactly what happened. He is just buying the MR219 to bomb my opening. Very just one small trick for him is that there is no unit to bomb here, so it's totally it's potentially a devastating attack, or it's totally wasteful, and here it will be totally wasteful. I will even stop my Shugata with recon infantry, so I directly did nothing. And he bought a manpad, but Thankfully for me, it was unlucky, and on top of it, like it's against two helicopters, so no matter what, it will not have defended against this. And the two helicopters just crushing everything. He managed. I mean, he gets into the position. It's normal, but he's buying a base. Thankfully for him, my AA was very slow. Maybe I should have moved on the road, maybe. But it's still not a very great opening for him. I got my Shumat here to stop the reinforcement, so the Perez can't do much here. Oh my god, I didn't realize this in playing the game. Whoa! I got an ass shot. Oh my god, ass shotted. My guard getting ass shotted by the Shumat, bro. Oh, that's hurtful. And then Ajzarit getting sidestepped. Oh my god, that's brutal. Brutal. Very brutal. At a lot of point. And that's why I like the Shumat, and now I changed. Before I didn't use with the Kuroku WAPC, but now I use it because it's faster, and of course we love the grenade launcher. I will have been able to put it here that fast if not for the Kuroku WAPC. Here another Shumat kill important on the Perez, so it's just brutal. He has Messiah Hayat here, but just the T-19 getting the kill. Zoham arrived late. Still managed to dodge the missile, but still. It's just a win for me, and I didn't commented on what happened here, but the Tion Blazer got killed, and now it's free ground for me. Oh, and I didn't realize in the game as well that his CV is here, which is kind of dangerous because if I get into Foxtrot, I can try to kill his CV. Here, just outside of range, kill his base. He could have tried to turn to go for a fight, but the problem is that the base was already turning away, so he will have taken the shot probably and died before even he could have chance to fire back. And this is now a pretty difficult position for him. He has no tanks, no control of the middle town. I mean, no. Wait, sorry, no. He has the middle town, but he doesn't have the big town. No control to Foxtrot, he just has one LRM to work with. And maybe the hope that this Dorban, the Spike, gets the kill on the out of Gazuchiki. Also, look at that. This MR-319 just too fucking good. Just killing my units. This thing is absolutely... I mean, it's busted. It's probably busted. He take it updated, contrary to me. I'm not sure which is better, because as you can see, having it in a hardened versus train make it do a little bit more damage. It's more accurate, but on the other hand, it's so cheap you can buy a third one if you get it done vetted. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure honestly, which is better. Either way, you take it up vetted or down vetted, it will be good no matter what. It's just that good. His Dorban that survives opening got spotted by sending a missile to nowhere, so a Kuroku WAPC will try to unload his HGL onto him, and look at that. It died, but still the one grenade on top of the guy. And I remember in the game I didn't spot it, so I had to zoom in to see a dead body here to be sure I had the kill, which is pretty funny way, but I realized you can see the units dead, so with the info I can safely explode and try to push onto Foxtrot like I planned, and now this square forest is pretty hard to hold because you are getting shot from everywhere. Cargo resupplying Chumat and Kutei 19, basically making sure it's impossible for him to come back. Because if you play Israel or Israel mech, you don't have a lot of options for infantry fighting. You gonna have to, if you play unspec, you're gonna have to use Shayatet, and if you don't, if you use or use mech, you'll probably have to use the grenade launcher team. The issue is that they don't have a lot of HP, and getting into position here is hard. So against elite infantry like the Kutei 19, you will have a hard time, and the Kutei 19 also have the mini-me, so it's pretty good against infantry. Here my Kutei 19 getting crushed, but it's spotted everything, so you see he's trying to get with unholy amount of reservists. Here I got pretty mad that this guy decided, I don't know why, but this guy decided to go to my fob. He had to go from this road where there's a lot of enemies instead of taking this road down here. I don't understand how it worked, but this retarded do that, so yeah. He fucking deserved to die, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? At least it helps the Kutei 19 and the Chumat. And we can see how difficult it is for him once he lost his position. He just need to get it back right now, and that's why he's bombing with another MR 219 and sending this enormous amount of infantry to me. I'm also buying my own artillery, even though it's, I don't know if it's less good because it's still insane, the K9, but it's still I don't know, sometimes I feel like the MR219 is a little better than the K9, but I guess the K9 has the advantage that it's more armored and you don't really need a fob. Like you say, I'm just away from the fob. 38 ammo is the huge amount in the bank, so I can move away from the fob and try to use my archery to bomb some of this blob. Like I know I have no other word. It's a fucking blob. Here's a ram. Try to bomb my out of gas cheeky, but I managed to get into good position. Another SF, and I kill his seed, which is horrible for him because his seed was on elite, which means it's only one part card, and now I can turn on my AA. Oh wait, no, no. Wait. He seed was updated. So I think I could turn it on. I don't know if I realize. I'm realizing here, but either way, even if I didn't had to realize and didn't turn on my A all the time, it's still a big loss for him, and especially since he also lost his ram and didn't get the shot off on my out of Gazuchiki. It's difficult to attack the out of Gazuchiki because it's in the city and very smoke on top of it, so the line of sight are very, very funky. The Merkabatue of course can't engage, and on Foxtrot on top of it he also lost a lot of ground. Another ram try, but you see the line of sight is just so funky. I think I don't know if he lost vision. Maybe he lost vision because the infantry here died, or maybe just this patch of of building that sometime, like if you have a tank here, sometime a plane coming from this angle will not be able to shoot. It's a double-edged sword because sometimes, like we see here, it work and oh my god, I got an under crit. I got a crit on a missile I was supposed to miss, but it's still it. Okay, no. As I said, it's a double-edged sword because sometimes your tank in city will move like a retard and get side shot, and sometimes like here it will fuck up the enemy micro and plane, and you'll be able to hide between building. Here it worked in my favor, so I was quite happy with the result. And since this out of Gazuchiki kills so many infantry, now there is not too much to fight the Kutei 19 and the GSDF Ranger. Not like the reservists will have done a lot of damage, but it's still even better for me. You see, it's a mop-up now. It's a mop-up, and look at that. Grenade launcher are so devastating. It's just annihilated. And now that this attack has failed, it's even worse because now I'm gonna have HGM on position. And some might think, well, Ground is a retard. Why wouldn't he just like try to defend Foxtrot without taking retaking the big city back? But the issue is that if you don't take this town back, you are gonna be strangled up in a square forest, and that will be difficult to come back. So you don't have a good option. Either he try to retake and it's hard, and he might lose the game doing that, or he doesn't try to retake the big town and he's gonna be strangled up. So his bombing worked quite well, killing a Shmat once again, but his tank is alone, getting killed. By 5th on 2, that evac as well easily, and because he can't get in reinforcement into Foxtrot easily because he can't use this road, he has some trouble here as well. Oh, he tried to bomb my unit back. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, it's an issue when you attack the K9 Thunder. It has 3, 2 armor, so 3 on front and side, and 2 on back and roof. So you have a hard time killing this. And on top of it, I put it on the road away from the fob, so I don't take the damage on the fob as well. So I can just go back to the fob now to repair it and get back the ammo. Here I managed to kill my K1 with a barrack. And another wave of Kutei 19 arrive on the big town, because we both know it's an important part of the map right now. And because later on the winner of this fight here will strangle up the other reinforcement to Foxtrot, and that will declare the winner probably. Because it works the opposite from my side. If I lose the big town, now he can put HGM here, and the road that my Kumaru Chiki is taking right now will be in danger, and that will be me that will be in difficult position. So here, I think it was already a good position. I will speed up a little bit because I think there is not too much for a couple of minutes here. I just repair my things, get the Kumaru Chiki here. He has 2 HGMS trying to push, but because he doesn't have any vision, because he lost Big Town, he can't see the out of Gazuchiki coming, killing JGMS. He tried to bomb my tank, which didn't work, but it killed a Kutei-19. That was, unfortunately for him, right on target. What is this ram doing? Yeah, I think it was... I don't know, but I think it's probably for the out of Gazuchiki, and he had to run away against the Seed and the KF-16C. Yeah, I think it's probably that. Also, since I started with 2 IOC, plane spamming will be hard for him, and I also have 1 SF and 1 Seed that also act like an SF. So the comeback potential is limited, and it's already very dire for him. Now he tried to attack from another angle. I haven't seen a lot of players doing that, but thinking about it, it's pretty logical because from here he has the control of this middle town, so he will gonna have a little bit more workroom. Still, the issue is that fighting Kutei-19 is hard, and since this is a very big town, I can make my unit go back, and it's pretty depth. And his barrack got killed trying to kill an helicopter, and the helicopter didn't even die, and the AGMS died at close range. That's sad. Yeah, gonna speed up a little bit. Rove 19 getting killed again. Whoa, his LRM got a lot of kill. The AA gets annihilated here. I think it was like here. But still, it's not enough because there's a damage from taking the big town, and also like the plane engagement have been pretty favorable for me since the start of the game. And I have a +1 now that I take Foxtrot. He has no way to snipe it because there is too much place to hide. Like I could hide here, 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 here. Too much way. And the next attack is just I don't know to hold still. Like it's a fail as well because there is only these 2 guys and now only one that is not destroyed. No, okay, no. Both are alive, but it's panic. Mesa Hayat that can actually kill Kutei-19, and there is even an helicopter, so yeah, the attack failed even harder than the first one. Now he tried to kill my unit with the La-160, which almost killed my Tansam short arrow. So at this point I realized, okay, I have to split a little bit more my unit, so not have the King one, the Kumaru Chicken, the Tansam short arrow close together. That could be a prime target for the La-160. And also the MR-219. You don't want to get all your units shot. He sent a CV here, but the issue is that from this position the ranger can just spot it, or this one here. So his CV is spotted, killed. He has a CV on alpha that I can't spot, but it's not an issue because I could also try to build a CV myself. Killing this bidworm wouldn't be that hard, and then I can build a CV either here or here. Maybe here as well. I will never be able to put a CV on Delta, and currently I still have total control of Foxtrot, so very hard. Here I forgot to spot to send smoke, and yeah, double kill. Peaceful on 2 is just such a joke. The block 52 enter into too much AA range and get killed by the ram, but not after getting another barrack kill. And no, I don't know if there was a barrack of a bad, but another ASF kill and an AA kill. So now he can turn on his own AA back, but he lost another plane, so like he doesn't have another bomber because he died in one missile here because he had take one missile from the seed here, and he didn't evac because he absolutely wanted to crush my attack fast. With in hindsight, maybe a mistake, but I'm not sure. Or maybe he could have evac if he has like micro, you know, the micro where you click after you done the bombing run. So like maybe if his plane has evac on the left instead of evacing into my time shorter, maybe it would have worked. Either way, he sent a barrack. It's gunned down by the SF right before he could unload his third and fourth missile, which could have killed my Kumar Chiki, but still. It's just worse and worse and worse for him. It's just losing unit left and right, and both the air play and the ground play were devastating for him. And I won't go too much into detail now. It just lost gameplay here. I don't know how this wasn't a fucking side shot. That will have one tap the Kumaru Chiki. It didn't, so now I can get into close range, and another Pere gonna die because it only have 8 armor. So boop, one shot at close range by the Kumaru Chiki. Trying to bomb with, but I'm too fast, and I realized he was bombing on the so nothing to endanger the Kumaru Chiki. I can just dodge it, and it's done. It's done. The game has been lost. Now I can attack onto the Delta and Alpha, and frankly, it's maybe overkill or totally useless because I already had Foxtrot. I had the middle town. I can probably just sit and wait, but at this point I feel that he had difficulty, so maybe I attack the middle town with a lot of KV 40, 50 and KV 25, he will lose the game. Also I realized I didn't have anything here, so he gave up, realizing I have won everything. And I really like this game because it's just so funny that he beat me, frankly, very hard when I played Israel from his side, and when I was playing Israel from the side he was playing here, and he was playing Scandinavia from the side I was playing in this match. And it's just so funny that it's just a revert. It's just a revert of what happened. He beat my Israel deck by attacking the middle town, and the big town, and I killed his Israel mech by attacking the big town as well, and Foxtrot. So just a revert of what happened. The KD is immensely my favor, more than 2 KD, almost 2.5 KD in my favor. He has 0 conquest point, I have 236, and yeah, I hope you like this gameplay, and if you do, just wait for the third game, because at this point we were equal 1-1 in the best of 3.